Welcome to Math with Mr. J.
In this video, I'm going to cover how to plot points on a coordinate plane. Now, just as a quick review, remember the x-axis is horizontal, so it goes side to side. This is the x-axis right here. And then the y-axis is vertical, so it goes up and down. This is the y-axis right here. Let's jump into our examples, starting with number 1, where we have the coordinates 4, 7. So this is our ordered pair for number 1. Remember, the x-coordinate always comes first, and then the y-coordinate always comes second. So 4 is the x-coordinate, and then 7 is the y-coordinate. And if you forget that order, just think ABC order. X comes before Y. With 4, 7 being our coordinates, our ordered pair, this tells us to go over 4 and up 7. And we are going from the origin, which is 0, 0. So the origin, 0, 0, is right here. And again, this is where we go from, so this is where we start. So we always work horizontally first. So we take a look at the x-axis, and then we work vertically second. So we look at the y-axis. 4 is the x-coordinate, so we need to go over to 4 on the x-axis, which is right here. And then we need to go up 7. 7 is right here on the y-axis. So over 4, up 7, and we plot this point right here. And I'm going to label it. So we have 4, 7. Let's move on to number 2, where the x-coordinate is 3 and the y-coordinate is -9. So we need to start with the x-coordinate. So over 3 on the x-axis, which is right here. And then we need to go down to -9. -9 is right here on the y-axis. So we plot this point right here. So this is 3, -9. Let's move on to number 3, where the x-coordinate is -9 and the y-coordinate is 3. So this is different than number 2. Order matters. Although we have a -9 and a 3, just like number 2, they are not going to be in the same place. So let's start with the x-coordinate, which is -9. -9 is right here on the x-axis. And then 3, we need to go up 3. 3 is right here on the y-axis. So over to -9 and then up 3. This point is right here. So -9, 3. Let's move on to number 4, where the x-coordinate is -5 and the y-coordinate is -6. So let's start with the x-coordinate, -5. -5 is right here on the x-axis. And then we need to go down to -6. -6 is right here on the y-axis. So we need to plot this point right here. And this is -5, -6. Let's move on to number 5, where the x-coordinate is 0 and the y-coordinate is -2. Now with the x-coordinate being 0, we don't move right or left on that x-axis from the origin. 0 is right here on the x-axis. And then we need to go down to -2, which is right here on the y-axis. So we plot this point right here, 0, -2. And then lastly, number 6, the x-coordinate is -8 and the y-coordinate is 10. So we need to go over to -8 on the x-axis, which is right here. And then up 10, and 10 is right here on the y-axis. So we plot this point right here, and this is -8, 10. Now, as I went through these examples, I made marks on the x-axis and y-axis as far as where we needed to look in order to plot these points correctly. These marks are not necessary when plotting points. Again, I just put these on the x and y-axis to show where we needed to look. So there you have it. There's how to plot points on a coordinate plane. Just remember, the x-coordinate comes first, and then the y-coordinate comes second. I hope that helped. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, peace.